Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, a breezy Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. Today, I guess around noon, it is expected that Masih, the Iranian journalist and dissident, will take the stand in the Iran murder for trial case. This is the culmination of that case, and we'll probably drop everything else and be live tweeting that one. So sometime around 12, that's what's expected by counsel on the case. Now, in the other case that we're covering quite closely, alongside, of course, Charlie Javis, K-Flock, Kevin Perez, yesterday, surprising to me, the sister of the first cooperator, Brockington, came to court as the first defense witness, and she said that she'd read about what Brockington said in Inner City Press. Now, the prosecutors kind of cross-examined her about that and said, like, how do you know you don't have a transcript? These transcripts don't come out till much later. They didn't necessarily say that anything was inaccurate about Brockington having said that K-Flock said, "We got you, bro." And then a picture was shown of Brockington after he was shot in bed with his hands in gauze, and it seemed like a tube tied to his mouth, so it would have been difficult to talk, although he could have heard. I'm not taking a position on it. I just thought it was strange to be cross-examining people about social media likes, but they must have a theory. The case is coming to a close, and we'll be covering it to the end. I think it's now, from the beginning, we said it raised issues about whether music should be raised to prosecute people. And now I'll say whether social media likes, and my overall point is this. I covered the SBF case, Sam Bankman-Fried. I covered Bill Wang and Archegos. No one disputed that there should be live, real-time reporting of cooperators, Carolyn Ellison et al., and no one disputed that the people that would come to testify would inevitably have read something about the testimony. So I don't know why it's different in this case, except that, well, I don't know. I'll leave that there, and we'll have more on that to say. Now we have to go fast. Today, the beginning of jury selection in Nadine Medendez's trial. Last night, Fred Davies, convicted in the first trial, sentenced, wants to put back his surrender to prison because he's going to be a subpoenaed defense witness in the Nadine case sometime in April. So he says, Luigi Mangione, once again, the federal case kicked down the road for another month because it's complex. There's no discussion of a plea bargain. Usually these Lowe's letters talk about a pretrial disposition. This one just says that it's a complicated case. Now, what I can say is that yesterday in the Second Circuit didn't go as I'd hoped for a variety of reasons that you can. But, in fact, two judges, Judge Nathan and Judge Barrington Parker, asked some pretty hard questions of the lawyer for Carl Sebastian Greenwood of OneCoin. And although they didn't rule, and I don't want to predict, it seems they were skeptical about the ability to seal all sentencing letters and a very cursory orders approving sealing. So we'll see. I've also noticed in another case, letters sealed. So we're going to continue to pursue transparency, not only at SDNY, which we're big fans of, but at the UN, where they don't even let in the critical press. They have a circle, celebrating themselves, pontificating about topics on which they're having no impact at all. Viz. Ukraine, viz. Gaza. And that's why UN staff, in a letter sent to Inner City Press, and we've asked them about it, have called for him to resign. And yet he hasn't. Not only has he not resigned, okay, that's fine. He's Antonio Guterres. He wants to keep the money till the end of the road. They won't even answer questions about their own staff committing crimes. So, litmus test 2025. We're heading in.